Lay Ill Kid at One Young Soul, holding it down, bringing that street geek nerd soul. What is up, my people? Today, all year, coming with another wonderful episode of Black Together. I'm not by myself. I am with Lady Lisa. Say what's up.
Hey y'all.
Oh yeah, we up in here. We got some fun stuff to talk about today. Some interesting things to get into. I'd like to say thank you to everyone who tunes in, who comes in on the live or on the replay. You know what I'm saying? Thank you all y'all, from the Patreon supporters to super chatters, the people that's sharing, hitting that thumbs up, all that stuff. Big shout out to all y'all, because it's fun. We do this, we do Black Together, then we also do Black Together, A Walk in Her Shoes. What is this Walk in Her Shoes?
Say it again.
What is A Walk in Her Shoes?
Oh, it is a platform where myself, Lady Lisa, and Madam Butterfly, we talk about various topics from the point of view of a Black woman, and we also talk about topics that are very specific to Black women, including issues dealing with Black men. So we are great supporters of Black men. Just gonna put that out there. All right.
Word up, what up, what up? So today on the docket, we just got two topics tonight we're gonna get into. The first one, which I think you sent to me, which is a video that says, "My husband punishes me when I break the rules." And the video is in the link in the description below. I'll put the link. Matter of fact, I will put the link in the chat as well, so you guys can see it if y'all are live right now getting your lurk on. Yeah. So I'll put the link in the chat as well. And this video kind of chronicles not chronicles, but it just gives a little peek into the life of this couple that has a domestic discipline arrangement, I guess.
A one-sided domestic discipline arrangement.
Well, you gotta let them define it, but you gotta let them define it. Let them define it. They say a domestic discipline is defined as a dynamic between two consenting adults where you have a dominant and a submissive. The dominant is usually referred to as a HOH, which is head of household, and the submissive is referred to as a sub or a TIH, which is taken in hand. The dominant sets the rules and expectations for the submissive to live by, and there are consequences for not following the rules or not meeting those expectations. So the consequences can be like spanking, and there was another one where he made her write 10 pages about how she will be submissive and not mess up no more or something like that. And they have very clear defined rules of what they want, and it's just an interesting look into their lives. So when you look further, they have their interview, and he even says, like, this wasn't even my idea. This came from her. And he was like, it's kind of weird at first, but we've been doing it. How long? 10 years?
I want to say it was more.
All right. So at least 10 years they've been doing it. And, they got 3 kids, and their kids know about it. And, that's how it goes. So now that you know what domestic discipline and, in the household is, I will pass it off. Lisa, how you feel about this one?
It's some bull.
Tell them how you really feel.
Look, she's the one who brought this up. And my thing is this: if you like for your man to spank you, just say you like for your man to spank you. Why you gotta create this whole elaborate dumbness?
Well, she said there's like mad people doing it. I mean, I don't know.
Who, Sway? Who?
I don't know. I mean, she said it was a whole bunch of people doing it. Maybe it's like this subculture of dominant or domestic violence, not domestic violence, sorry, domestic disciplines.
Domestic dumbness. That's what it is. Call it what it is. Domestic dumbness. And he like, okay, if that's what you want me to do. And then the kids know about it. Look, I'm gonna need y'all to turn in y'all black card on this one.
Yeah, it's a black couple too.
Yeah. Again, I'm gonna need them to turn in their black card.
It does strike me as something that would not come from our culture
at all.
And not saying that you can't have someone who's the head of the household and someone who is more is submitting in the relationship, you know, back and forth or whatever, whether it's man or woman.
Yeah,
or
that has nothing to do with it.
That's not the issue. Yeah, I think the issue here that's weird is the punishment part. Yeah. Because it seems, and don't get me wrong, you know, in a regular relationship, you know, partners can punish each other in different ways. The only thing here is it seems like the submissive in the relationship is treated like a child.
Not seems like is.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to, you know.
Stop trying to be nice and call it what it
is. She's treated like a child. She had the right, you know, I will not be submissive. I will not mess up being submissive or something like that to you in your house or something like that. You know, like 10 pages of that. And then, you know, they have a little paddle thingy that he can spank her with. Mm-hmm. Then sometimes he puts her in the corner. Like, you know, it's just very
dumb.
It's very strange because she's an adult.
Yes.
And this isn't something that you do with an adult.
No.
You should be able to talk things out with an adult, or even if you can't talk them out, you don't put them in a corner.
Yeah. And let me tell y'all something else that's strange. And y'all will see it if you watch the video.
Uh-huh.
These people are the reason why you go in the store and can't find nothing.
Oh, yeah. They have
their
stuff.
Very own Costco in their house. Everywhere you turn, they got 50-11 of everything. Now, they have 3 kids.
They do have 3 kids. And they're bigger kids.
Regardless of that.
But all right, think about that. You got 5 butts. Do you know how much toilet paper go in 5 butts?
But hold on. And your house is toe up. So
I wouldn't call it toe up. It's just cluttered.
You don't have to. I will. Your house is toe up. You got stuff everywhere. I could not see an inch of counter space. And you knew you was going to be on camera.
It is pretty packed.
He must need to beat your butt even more.
Like, homie, all right, so here's another thing. They have kids, and their kids from visually, their kids are at least 12. All 3 of them. At least 12. And one of her, like, rules or whatever is that she has to check every bathroom to make sure it's clean. Now, of course, everybody was raised differently. You know what I'm saying? But the way I was raised, like, why she gotta check the bathroom when we got 3 kids?
No, he didn't say clean it. He said check it.
Oh, well, shouldn't the kids
be checking? So
you best
know. So you don't need to check out the kids when you tell them to do something?
It's true that.
Yes, you need to check out the kids when you tell them to clean their butt, let alone the bathroom.
True that. All right, I'll give you that. But I'm just saying, you know, when I was like taking out the trash and washing dishes and stuff when I was like 9 years old. So I'm like, can these kids clean the bathroom themselves? What's she out there cleaning the bathroom and picking up in the bathroom for? Well, yeah, because you have to set. But why didn't they set the discipline on their kids? A domestic kid
because
discipline.
She wants her man to spank her. She has a fetish for this, and she hides it in all of this foolishness. That's what it comes down. That's why it was her idea.
And so she had like a Facebook group where she like does this stuff, and like her daughter was even talking about like, hey, you know, I understand the rules and I understand this more than people that want to talk about it understand it. And I try to be a pretty understanding guy, but it just seems that this is your mate and you're treating them like a child. It just puts it in a weird place for me. Like I wouldn't if Lisa and I got into something, I wouldn't be like, all right, now you got to write 10 times on the chalkboard. Like, I don't know. It just seems awkward. And not saying that couples shouldn't, you know, like ever argue, or couples shouldn't ever have disagreements. That's not it. It's the kind of punishment part that seems weird to me, where it's like, she's another child in his house. But then once again, like he said, it wasn't even his idea. He didn't even want to do this. So it's strange. But once again, you know what I'm saying? Look, do you, boo? I just think you're putting your kids in a weird space, because your kids, of course, you create a model home. you model the home that your kids are going to go forth in life in. So you have 3 children that are going to go out dating, expecting like, well, if you act up, I want you to do 10 push-ups before you I want you to go in the corner.
I think they probably know it's not that. I think they probably know this isn't a normal thing.
But you still exhibit stuff even that isn't normal, generationally, unless you're actively working to break it. We talked about that on this channel before, on this show before, where it's like trying to break the stuff that our mothers did and make sure that we don't do it to our sons or our fathers did or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And make sure that we don't drive through the stuff that our fathers put into us and to our sons, or mothers to daughters, or, mothers to sons, stuff like that. And it just seems very counterproductive for a relationship that you want to be healthy.
Yeah.
In a sense where you're treating them like a child. Like, you shouldn't be telling your wife like, you better do this or by curfew. It just seems weird.
It is weird. It is weird.
What up, Zeus? What up, Zeus in the house? Nice to see you.
It is weird.
Yeah, so, that's, I guess, all I can say on that one. It's a domestic discipline, and they like it. It works for them. I wouldn't personally recommend it. I think it's definitely going down that path of that black couple that was, remember that black couple that was on Dr. Phil?
Yeah.
We was talking about it offline, the free love couple.
Free love.
Oh,
where
boy.
her mama was on there crying, and I felt so bad for her.
Free love.
I felt so bad for
free
her.
Free love sound like mad sketchy already.
It just sounds like
free love. Why is this vague? Why is this term so vague?
It's a fancy way of saying I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Yeah, I want to sleep with other people, and he can sleep with other people. Even though it seemed like she was sleeping with other people, and he was like, I'm not sleeping with other people. But it seemed like the role switched. Like, she's the one that's like all gung-ho, like, yeah, let's free love. And she's like teaching classes of free love to people and stuff.
Again, it's another situation where it was her idea.
Yeah, see? Look, I'm not saying...
Monique and her husband, Monique has talked about, her sleeping with other men. Guess whose idea it was? Monique's.
Look, men, I'm not saying that women shouldn't make any decisions in the household. What I'm saying is, like, if a woman says, hey, we should do free love, maybe you should, like, take it into consideration and be like, I don't know if we should do this, honey, because free love sounds like a bad idea. Or if she's like, hey, we should do a domestic discipline, you'd be like, I don't know. I feel like this isn't for us. AKA, this is not for me. Because you're going to have Tyler Bennett said, our mommy issues something we need to talk about publicly. Yo, man.
For some people, mommy issues, daddy issues.
Yeah. So, the domestic discipline, I don't know. I don't see it as a feasible way of having, but I mean, that's their thing. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember the couple's name, but it's their thing. You can check the video. The link to the video is in the description and in the chat. Y'all can check out the video. It's short. It's about 6-7 minutes. It's an interesting look into their life. And like Lisa said, they do got mad stuff in their house. Like, they got mad. They got like 18 bottles of Tide, like 45 bottles of Dawn hand soap.
Y'all ain't got nowhere to put this stuff.
They got toilet paper and paper towels stacked. That's why when you go to buy paper towels, you can't find but one package. Because they over there buying everything, whole house full of paper towels.
And they ain't got nowhere to put it. They ain't got nowhere to put it. That's why their house just look like.
But at the same time,
what? They look like hoarders.
But they hoarding new stuff though.
Doesn't matter. You can hoard new.
Look,
have you ever watched the show Hoarders?
Well, yeah, that's true. Well, usually in hoarders it'd be like old stuff in the house.
Not always. You have hoarders who just buy more and more stuff.
Okay. All right. Usually I see it's like old stuff. When I see a commercial, it's like old newspapers stacked up on the couch or something. Yeah. But in these people, they got mad new stuff, but it's just stacked everywhere. Now, once again, they have a 5-person household. It's 2 parents and 3 kids. So that's 5 people washing clothes, 5 people eating food, 5 people wiping their butts, 5 people washing their hair, 5 people, that's a lot of
Okay.
product.
My household was 4 people.
All right.
And your household growing up was 4 people.
True.
And I know in my household, we always had everything we needed We
yeah,
had
and we ain't had that
but
much
it
stuff.
ain't look like Costco
It must be
Junior.
it must be the 5, yo. That
really,
extra
really.
that extra one
The extra
get you.
little boy just took it over the top.
The,
We
that-
got to make them extra
the
2
extra
trips
one
to
to get you
Costco
over the
every
hump.
week. Okay.
Oh man. So yeah, that's where we at. Domestic discipline, don't do it. Or at least, take it under consideration. Don't just be jumping into it, because I wouldn't recommend it. But with that said, we got one more topic that we wanted to touch on, which was a good thing that happened this week. It was a bad thing.
It started off as a bad thing.
It started off bad, but it became good. And I'll say first, we brought this up because this is an example of Black men and Black women conversing online and coming to an understanding without everything going crazy.
Right.
Because a lot of times I say we can't dump on each other online. You know what I'm saying? We can't dump on each other. We can't go crazy on each other online. We have to, create some consideration and understanding. And shouts to Jenna James. Nice to see you in the spot. And Tyler Bennett said Hoarders Pandemic Edition. So online, I'll back this up. Every Saturday I do a review for The Mandalorian. And I'll put this Twitter comment in the chat. So on Saturdays, I review The Mandalorian, the new episode of that week. And this week, Rosario Dawson was on the episode, and she played the character of Ahsoka, which was sort of the titular character of the episode, the Jedi. So in the episode, I went on to talk about how, Ahsoka was dope, but I hate the fact that Dave Filoni made her do this or made her do that or made these decisions, basically centered around her sort of making the same decisions that Luke and Yoda and Obi-Wan made to kind of run and hide and kind of not train Jedi and stuff and kind of disappear when the galaxy needed her most or people like her most. So we did that review, and then on Twitter, a young lady by the name of Jaggy, or Getting Jaggy on there, she wrote a tweet. And would you like to read the tweets, or do you want me to read it?
I can read it.
All right, so going to read the tweet, and I'll let Lady Lisa handle this.
Okay.
One.
So, Getting Jaggy with it says, that NERDSoul, your opinion on Ahsoka's decision not to train Grogu is respectable, but the fact you and your host could not even stop to acknowledge that our sister, Rosario Dawson, did a great job capturing the essence of the character in live action is bad. She goes on to say, but hey, men being men, you were so caught up in your views of how the character should have behaved according to you that you could not take the time to salute the performance. Lucky for you and your guests, who declared ridiculously that Ahsoka is the worst character ever, she will not appear anymore in that show. Brothers not giving our Afro-Latina sisters her flowers in a role where the expectation was huge. I am really disappointed in you.
So, and shouts out to Kid at Heart. Nice to see you. Zia said, I remember this joint. All right, cool. So when I saw that, I was kind of taken aback because that's misrepresentative of what I said in the video. And there's some pretty damning accusations in here. There's an accusation of sexism, which is serious these days. Look, man, you know how it is. You get sexist and then everybody want to dogpile on you. And then a hint of racism with the, not giving Afro-Latina sisters their flowers and stuff like that. So it was something that I felt that I had to respond to. And especially since it was the day after, I semi-remembered the parts of the video where I spoke about this or spoke about that. So I was like, hold up, that's not true. I said this was good, and I said that was good. And so I was like, you know what? Hey, I haven't made a video today, and you guys know that I'm working hard. It's not easy, but I'm working hard to give you guys a video every day so that we can talk about cool stuff, have a good time with one another. If you're free. If you're not free, you can always save it, watch it later, whatever. But I've been working hard to provide a video, if not more than one, every day. So I was like, you know what? I haven't done a video today. this is something that's very important that I need to defend myself. So let me defend myself. So I made a video basically titled, Do I Hate Ahsoka? Do I Hate Rosario Dawson? And am I a hater? And in the video, I read her tweet along with the clips that kind of show that, that's not the truth. And either A, she didn't watch it all, or she misrepresented it, or whatever it was. But the bottom line is she was wrong about me, and how she kind of came at me was wrong in general. So the cool thing about this, the interesting thing about this is that after I posted that video, she commented, what's up?
I don't see her response.
Because you don't see her responses to me. I'll show. Yeah, you don't get to see. So she responded to me. I'll give you. I'll send you the link to that. So she responded to me, and I was surprised. I didn't expect to get a response
like this.
Like this. So honestly, I'm not fronting. I'm very surprised. So where is it at? Here we go. So she posts and like kind of responds back, not in that thread but in a whole nother tweet, and she says, I stand corrected. And so I said, cool, we good, and I'll give you the link right here where she says I stand corrected. So Jenna James says NERDSoul loves Rosario. Yeah, she's dope, man. I've been a fan of hers for a minute. But anyway.
He loves Rosario.
I love her acting skills.
You love Rosario Dawson.
We're going there. We're not going any further.
In the wholeness of who she is. Acting skills and all that.
Acting skills, and that's it.
Boy, bye.
Anyway, I put the link in the chat to where she responded to me. So she says, I stand corrected. And I was like, word up, peace. I kind of left it at that. I did think that I needed a further apology for the things that she said, but I just kind of left it at that. I was like, as long as you stand corrected, cool. And then she further says, I'll restrain my Twitter finger in the future. By the way, even if you did give the sister her flowers, I guess she meant didn't give the sister her flowers, I would have continued to watch the channel. We're not a monolith. We can disagree. You're an important part of Black nerd culture. Keep up the great work, brother. So I was like, look, we good. Thank you for watching and supporting. So the reason I wanted to highlight this is to go further. I see you, Zias. Man, so the reason I wanted to highlight this is, or did you want to highlight it? I can't remember who, but we wanted to highlight this because
I wanted to highlight it.
Yeah, you wanted to highlight this because this is a good example of butting heads and then coming to a resolution without getting nasty. And like, even if you see in the video where I respond to her, I make sure to kind of like stick on the facts and not like come for her throat, because I guess the video is more about me defending myself and my position instead of kind of like making fun of her or being mean to her or mean-spirited or anything like that. Yeah. I do playfully diss because I'm like, maybe your internet cut off. I don't know what happened to you. But I made it a situation where I'm not, similar to what I say like on Lounging, we can't dump our emotions on each other online. So I made sure to not kind of dump on her, which I think was happening from her to me. So when I kind of responded and saw her response, I was like, yo, this is an example of kind of like butting head starts, confrontation starts, and then we reach a resolution and ain't nobody killed nobody. At least Twitter killed nobody.
Yeah. And nobody has said anything so hurtful that you just don't want to ever, speak to them, hear about them again. But yeah. let me also say this, though, because this is important to say. This is, I believe, the second time that someone has at least insinuated that you're sexist.
Yeah, yeah.
And, I take that very seriously, as a woman, as a Black woman, and as his wife. Because I know that's not him at all. And, So for me, weird. It was very important for you to say something, and stand up for yourself. And I'm glad you went ahead and did put the video together, because I think, honestly, I think a lot of times Black women that have been going hard on Black men, they continue to do that because I think a lot of Black men are afraid of having that confrontation with them because they feel it can make the situation worse. Not to say it won't. There is a risk it will make it worse, but the women that do that will continue to do so until a man stands up and says, I don't know what your issue is. I'm not doing anything sexist. These are your issues you're putting on me, and you need to go and have several seats. To
a certain degree.
To a certain degree. I mean, to a certain degree, you have to stand up for yourself instead of just, kind of putting your hands up and like, oh my God, what's going on, kind of thing. And for me, I'm a little tired of it. And like you said,
I get you.
It's good that she came back and was like, you know what, I take it back. I
was tripping, whatever.
Yeah, but she still, in my opinion, she owes you an apology because she insinuated that you were being sexist and that you had an issue with Afro-Latinas women.
And I was like,
and it's like,
I don't have nothing against Afro-Latinas
in
at all.
In the climate that we're in now, that's a very serious thing to say. And I need you to be just as loud when you saying you were wrong as you were when you were being wrong.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel about it. I'm not trying to start things up again. But that's my position. And that's
I feel what you're saying.
That's not just for her. That's for anyone who does this foolishness where you're going in hard on somebody, especially in a public forum. Right? Especially in a public forum.
Yeah. That's why I felt that I had to defend myself in a public forum.
Right. So, if you're going to be loud and wrong, I need you to be loud and correct yourself.
Shout out to Jenna James. Wow. Jenna James, you took it back. Jenna James said, I've been following NERDSoul since his days on AfterBuzz and Black Hollywood Live. He is far from sexist.
Exactly.
Yo, you took it back. Shouts out to AfterBuzz days, man. AfterBuzz, there was some interesting times. You and I know there was some interesting times. But shouts to like Mark B. Donica, Alexis Torres, Stephen Lemieux, like those people, like Rick, Steph Sabra, like those people that I was like doing shows with, and like we were chilling and hanging, like shouts to them. They was always cool. But yeah, that was a minute. That did AfterBuzz shut down? I don't think AfterBuzz shut down. I know they've drastically changed how they operate. But I don't think they're shut down. I don't think so. I know there's been a lot of moving parts, but I don't think they shut down. And then ZSB Lou said, I've been following Mike since his Atlanta reviews. Oh, snap. Yo. Shouts out to Sade Sellers. Shouts out to Marquita Lestar. Yo, Atlanta, if Atlanta ever comes back, I'm going to try to get the crew back together. Because, you know what I'm saying? They a trip. I wouldn't rather review the show with nobody else but them because they crazy. Zias, COVID might have shut them down, but I don't think they're shut down. I think they'll probably come back when everything is cool and everything. Because I know I've seen their Instagram account is still posting, so I know they're not shut down, but they're probably in limited capacity.
And Kid at Heart, I already know he likes Rosario Dawson. I don't need him to say that he like her. I already know. I see how his little face light up when he see her on the TV.
No.
Look.
Hold on.
I'm just saying.
Let me defend myself.
The brother is married. He ain't blind.
Look, hold on.
And I understand that.
Hold on.
I'm just saying.
Kid at Heart, hold on. Lady Lisa, hold on. All right. Look. Don't nobody face light up. It might have been bright in the room due to the light package that we use.
Due to your face lighting up.
Due to my face being bright.
From lighting up.
Anyway. No.
And it's okay. It's fine. It is okay. No. I'm not tripping on it. Just don't talk to me like I'm Boo Boo the Fool.
I'm just saying.
Like I don't see it.
Rosario Dawson is a dope actress.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. She has skill in her craft.
How does she look?
The end. She looks like a regular actress. That's what she looks like. She looks like an actress that does things.
All right.
So
she looks like a regular actress. Okay.
Oh man, so yo, y'all hilarious. So, with that said,
Thank you, Kid Heart, at all.
Yo, so, so with that said, the thing that I liked about this most is that we did have, someone came at me, but we were able to finally kind of like talk. I made a video. She tweeted at me. I made a video. Then she talked. She was like, "Hey, I saw the video. I stand corrected. I'll keep supporting all that stuff." So we had a spat, I guess you could say, like a internet spat or a digital spat. But then we came to a resolution without going for the jugular. And I think it's good because we have to, like I said before, and even the gender war thing, we have to figure out a way to engage one another without trying to destroy one another online. So I thought that was important.
Yeah.
So yeah, that I think that's it. That's pretty good. Zias, man, that woo for you, boy. Like, so anyway, is there anything else you want to touch on? Do we see any other relationship stuff? We can do a catch up on. You want to catch up on? Put a ring on it real quick.
Sure.
All right, so put a ring on it. If y'all are watching Owns, put a ring on it. Hi, I only have one thing I want to talk about. Why doesn't Michael just realize that it's time to leave Shay?
I mean,
it's time to leave Shay.
Leave
Shay in the dust.
When a woman has an issue with you being a father to your son and saying, you know what, he's at an age where I think he needs me, and I want him to come and live here, and she like, I mean, he can come and visit, and when he come and visit, y'all can go get an Airbnb.
Thank you.
For what?
She said you could stay with your son in an Airbnb while she stays in the house.
No.
Bruh, she got to go. This is your
Airbnb.
child. You can't pick some woman that you ain't even married to over your child? Are you kidding me? And it's not like the child is in the wrong. The child ain't did nothing.
Well, he says he's not going to do that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's like, yo, she is crazy.
Yeah.
She's delusional.
The fact that she said that is an issue. And I'm like, why did he not break up with her immediately? Like, bruh, I'm not understanding.
The second she said that, he should have been like, we done. Yo, get rid of Shay, get with the new girl, and see where that goes. But, like, because here's the thing. They said that they were broke up for 3 years. 3 years. And he found someone and engaged, and she ain't find nobody to engage to her. You want to know why? Because narcissism loses worldwide. So you met a whole bunch of other guys that saw how narcissistic you were, and they were like, no, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? We can do the physical thing, but ain't nobody wifing you. And yeah. No, he didn't say immaculate though. Like, yo, look, I'm gonna be for real. Nothing is worth disowning, or maybe not disowning, but completely distancing yourself from your child.
Or negotiating whether or not you're going to have him live with you on a regular basis.
Yeah.
That's not negotiable. If you feel like that's what's best for your child, that's what it's going to be. And my thing is, like I said, if you are dating a man and you know he has a child, that's a package deal. Just like women, we expect when a man dates us, it's if a man had said that, deal.
Whoo, imagine, let's be honest, chat. Imagine if a man told his girl that before they get married, that her child, if she wanted to come live with her, would have to stay in an Airbnb so they could visit. Imagine, bruh. Come on, dude. Shay out of pocket. Shay gotta go. Shay
gotta go. She get on my last.
Man, she gotta go.
On my last. She
gotta get out of here.
Most self-centered,
waste of space.
Oh my Lord.
She gotta go. And then check up on Tamika, because I feel like Hollywood and Ashley gonna be okay. I think they playing this game around each other, but I think they'll be okay. They'll get together. They'll get married. I think they'll be
going out on that date again, though.
Yeah, but ain't nobody tripping on that. She doing that she just doing that to do that.
Hollywood might snap and burn that apartment down.
Hollywood do see he too excitable. Yeah. Shout out, Kid at Heart said that dude would be canceled. ZSB Lou said the internet, especially them broads that watch Oprah channel, would lose their poop. So yeah, that man.
Why gotta be broads though?
Yeah, broads.
I mean,
he took it back.
Are they like 80 and white?
Them broads. Yeah, so I think they'll be all right. They playing this game. Ashley playing this game because I think she likes seeing Hollywood jealous, but they be all right. Tamika though, look, my baby girl. Tamika, look, you need to leave too.
She ain't going nowhere.
She need to leave.
Nowhere.
Tamika needs to leave and then spend a whole year on therapy and herself. Just get herself right.
If she leave him, she going back to her mom and daddy house.
Then fine.
No, that's not fine.
It's better than staying with him.
I said if she leaves him, that's where she going. But no, that's not good either. Because she's too busy trying to make her relationship into her parents' relationship, and it's like y'all ain't them.
Well, I mean, y'all could be because I don't think she's trying. Here's what I don't think that she's trying to make Vince or Vincent. I think it's Vince into her dad. I think what she's trying to do is make Vince the kind of man her dad is, meaning trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? Respectable, responsible. Someone that I can be loyal to. But I don't think she expects him to act like her dad.
I don't think she got the memo. You don't make a man into that.
That's why I said she got to work on herself.
But the thing is, you don't make a man into that. You pick a man that is that. You didn't pick a man that is that. You don't get to now remold the clay. His mama already raised him. That's not how this works.
True.
And she needs some older woman to sit her down and tell her that and get herself together.
Yeah,
you crying over this man. Like, every
time
I turn around, she crying.
And she crying, and he feeds off of it. You can look at him and tell he feeds off her insecurity. He's loving this. You know what I'm saying? Because he's gaslighting the whole time. He's like, I wish she could just trust me. Dude, you cheated on her at the beginning. Before the relationship even started. Then you took a chick to Chicago, had mad, lusty relations.
Oh.
And then came back and never even owned up to it. My dude, stop it.
And
stop acting like you blameless.
In all of this, he was tacky enough to allow this girl to get access to his phone long enough to get Tamika's information, to send Tamika the text message he's been sending her.
And then Tamika is stupidly still with this man. Tamika, look, I'm on your side, but the longer you stay with this dude, the more I'm gonna be like, look, you get what you get.
Yep.
You get what you get. You know he a liar. You know he ain't gonna own up to it. You need to leave. Really, this dude's like, stop it.
What I always say, ain't nobody more responsible for you than you.
True that.
Tamika, you responsible for you.
Kid at Heart said, not mad lusty. It's true though, mad lusty. Zia says, I low-key can't be with a woman that cries like that. I can only imagine how our kids will be about any and everything. Well, see, I think the reason she's crying is because, one, she's emotionally immature and she's insecure because I don't think she's ready. I don't think she's gotten herself together yet. Once she gets herself together, has her set of standards that, like you say, what will she do with her standards?
Make them stand.
Thank you. So whenever there's an issue, she's like, you cheated, you got to go. And there ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. It's like, I see text messages from some other girl you're dealing with, you got to go.
Yep.
Once she gets that together, then you will weed out all these corny dudes, and then your king shall arrive. And then you won't be crying on TV.
And this is the thing. If you pay attention, she cries each time as if something major just happened. Because she's still hurting.
Because she's still crying over...
she's still hurt from what he did. And every time he does something suspect, it just takes her back to that. So that's why she cries so hard, because she's still hurt from that.
because you're still fighting about Chicago.
And this fool will not open his face and say he was wrong. He gonna take that to the grave that he ain't do nothing. Because that's what he's been saying. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, he ain't gonna let that go.
Lying. Why you believe her over me?
I will say the doctor should have been called him on his mess a long time ago.
Yes.
The doctor called Shay on her mess. You know, she called Hollywood on his mess. Yep. But Vince somehow, maybe we need to dig. Maybe Vince is like the doctor's nephew or something. We don't know. Shut up. I'm like, why she ain't calling him out? Shouts to Zia says, seems like her parents either babied her or protected her too much growing up. Yeah, you never know.
I don't know.
But I know she's
the only child, I think, right?
Yeah. So all I know is she's not ready. She ain't ready. No. She need a year working on herself. Get yourself right, girl. Listen to some Mary J albums. Get some therapy.
Well, don't do
talk
that.
to some older women. You know what I'm saying? That'll put some knowledge on. Not some old ratchet women, but old women that will give you wise instruction.
She won't. She ain't listening to her mama.
Well, she ain't even listening to her mama. No. So yeah, you have to be open to receive.
Because if she tell her mama everything, her mama gonna be like, "Girl, if you don't get your butt from over there."
Jenna, you know I'm right though. Remember the Mary J albums where she was talking about getting through? She need them joints. You know what I'm saying? So she could get through. You know what I'm saying? Why are you looking at me like that? What she gotta get through? You don't want her to get through.
Not if she go crip walking heels. No.
Yo, no. Stop. I ain't gonna have no Mary J slander up in here. We ain't gonna talk about how Mary J
be dancing like her feet toe.
Look, leave Mary J alone.
She put on them 6-inch heels and walk like, oh Jesus. Oh
look, God. That is how she dances. And there's nothing wrong with that dance.
Okie dokie.
Oh man, Kid Hart, you right. They need to just let it go. It's like, look, at what point, like, you know what I'm saying, like you said, like it's been 3 long years. Well, you want it to be 4,
right?
Do you want it to be 5?
Do you want to be?
Leave this fool now.
Yeah, don't let it be 3 years and a day.
No, Jenna James didn't say I love Popeyes.
What?
I guess she's talking about Mary J with like the with the Burger King joint.
Oh Lord!
Yo, man, look, hey, look,
she made Mary J made the internet burn that because you can't find that nowhere. You can't find that nowhere.
Mary J like contacted the CIA or something.
I dare you.
She like texted Edward Snowden or something. She got that joint gone.
I dare you.
I could please find me a link to that Burger King commercial and send it to me. I please. Because that joint is gone.
And it should be.
I've never seen it. I just remember people making fun of it. Because I remember it aired. People were making fun of it, and I never saw it. Like, I never saw that thing. Look,
Mary J. Blige
Mary don't play.
On a little baby stripper stage in the middle of Burger King.
A baby stripper stage.
That's what it looked like. All it was. Did it have a pole? I don't know.
It didn't have no pole. Don't do Mary like that.
It should have had a pole. And she sang about some chicken nuggets or something.
Oh boy. Anyway. Oh man. With that said, guys, we have exercised the demons. We had a good. Oh, Jenna got the link. Hold up. Let me see if Jenna got this link. Let me see if Jenna got this link real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Mary J. Burger King commercial. Oh, Jenna James came through.
Look, Jenna, you got the link. Oh, snap. There she go.
I'm sorry, it wasn't a stripper stage. But
Jenna, yo. We here. You a real one for that. So, with that said, we've exercised the demons. Lisa, say peace.
Bye, y'all.
So, NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all them places. Of course, YouTube is the hub, so hit that thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. Hit that thumbs down if you don't. But if you hit that thumbs down, I'm going to send Vince after you. And all he going to do is cheat on you. And then he going to gaslight you. You're going to be crying on the couch. All right? Do you want to cry on the couch? I don't want to cry on the couch. So just hit that thumbs up. And podcast, if you rather listen. Spotify for that music. We try to hold it down. We will be here tomorrow with Beats, Vibes, Life. Maybe All the Horsemen. I'm not sure because we're still in holiday time. So we'll see what goes on. But tomorrow with the Horsemen. Thursday with Star Trek. Friday with Lounging, Saturday with The Mandalorian, and we doing our thing. So, guys, thank you so much for rolling through. From us to you, I'm going to leave y'all with Arcatron, which is ARCKATRON.com. Dude is dope, man. Got mad hot tracks and beats. So check out that Space Bridge in stores now. From us, you were just saying, peace. Much love, y'all. We out. Come on.